Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about the Lucasfilm drama, particularly around the upcoming Acolyte series, and how it's destined to be a failure. Now let's get into it, starting off with the main problems of the upcoming series, Leslie Headland and Kathleen Kennedy. Now the Acolyte is mired in controversy, with contentious issues surrounding key figures like showrunner Leslie Headland and Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy likely to contribute to its downfall. Headland's position as the show's creator and her history of controversial comments raise concerns about the potential infusion of woke themes into the Star Wars universe, threatening narrative coherence and risking the prioritization of ideology over storytelling. Similarly, Kennedy's tenure at Lucasfilm, marked by efforts to promote diversity and inclusion, has faced criticism for potentially resulting in forced representation and divisive narratives, further fueling discontent among fans. The ongoing debate over forced wokeness highlights the delicate tightrope the Acolyte must walk in handling inclusion and representation, with fans demanding organic diversity that enriches rather than disrupts the narrative. Ultimately, the show's failure lies in its inability to navigate these controversies while preserving artistic freedom, respecting the franchise's legacy, and delivering a nuanced approach to addressing real-world issues within the Star Wars universe. Its downfall will be attributed to its failure to produce compelling characters, captivating plots, and faithful adherence to canon amidst the surrounding controversies. Despite assertions of responsiveness to audience feedback, there's a prevailing perception that Disney is selectively pandering to niche, vocal groups aligned with progressive ideologies, neglecting broader fan sentiments in the process. This perceived favoritism towards specific concerns, often associated with political correctness, risks alienating long-standing supporters who prioritize timeless entertainment over ideological agendas. Furthermore, Kathleen Kennedy's leadership at Lucasfilm has been a subject of contention, with divergent opinions on her emphasis on diversity and inclusion potentially overshadowing storytelling. Recent disappointments at the box office, exemplified by The Marvels, have only intensified tensions, with Disney executives deflecting blame onto audiences instead of acknowledging the necessity for compelling narratives. These controversies underscore the intricate balancing act required to appease diverse fan bases, uphold the essence of cherished franchises, and deliver entertainment of enduring quality. Now, crafting the Acolyte series within the expansive Star Wars universe presents an overwhelming set of hurdles that are likely to lead to its downfall. Firstly, attempting to balance honoring the rich legacy of the Jedi Order while introducing new narratives is a precarious task that risks alienating fans who are deeply invested in the established lore. Crafting complex character arcs may not be enough to sustain viewer engagement, especially if the series fails to resonate with audiences due to its departure from familiar themes and tropes. Moreover, integrating the storyline into the established Star Wars canon is fraught with the potential to disrupt the meticulously crafted universe, inviting backlash from dedicated fans who are quick to criticize any inconsistencies. Maintaining visual continuity with the iconic Star Wars aesthetic, particularly within the visually distinct High Republic era, may prove challenging and could result in a disjointed viewing experience that fails to capture the essence of the franchise. Balancing original plot lines with beloved franchise elements is a delicate task that the Acolyte may struggle to execute effectively, leading to a lackluster reception from audiences. Additionally, mismanaging fan theories and expectations could result in disappointing payoffs and further exacerbate dissatisfaction among viewers. With a diverse audience to cater to, including lifelong fans and newcomers, the series may struggle to find a balance that appeals to both groups without alienating either. Lastly, crafting an effective marketing campaign is essential, but overselling the series could lead to heightened expectations that it ultimately fails to meet, resulting in widespread disappointment upon its release. Ultimately, the multitude of challenges facing the Acolyte suggests that it may struggle to establish itself as a worthy addition to the Star Wars universe, ultimately leading to its failure in delivering a compelling viewing experience for audiences. Now, navigating the creation of the Acolyte within the constraints of a limited budget presents insurmountable obstacles, which are likely to result in its failure across various production aspects. While the High Republic era demands intricate costume design and wardrobe, budget constraints will inevitably force compromises that diminish the authenticity and visual appeal of these essential elements. Similarly, the creation of immersive Star Wars settings through set design and locations will suffer due to inadequate resources, resulting in a lack of scale and variety that fails to captivate viewers. Moreover, the integral role of visual effects in bringing iconic elements to life will be compromised by budget cuts, leading to subpar visuals that disappoint fans. Additionally, the introduction of new creatures and species will fall short of expectations due to insufficient funds for convincing design and animation. Sound design and music, crucial for the Star Wars experience, will be lacking in quality, further detracting from the series' emotional impact. Inadequate marketing and promotion efforts will result in low awareness and viewership, while the inability to hire skilled talent and crew members will hinder performance and production quality. Finally, rushed post-production due to budget constraints will result in a subpar final product marred by pacing issues, continuity errors, and inferior editing. Ultimately, the Acolyte will fail to deliver the immersive and compelling viewing experience expected by Star Wars fans due to its inability to overcome the limitations imposed by its budget constraints. Now the Acolyte faces daunting challenges in navigating the complex landscape of Star Wars lore, which may ultimately lead to its failure. Catering to the devoted fanbase comes with the risk of severe backlash if the series deviates from established canon, potentially alienating longtime supporters. Additionally, aligning the show's timeline with existing events and characters in the High Republic era requires meticulous attention to detail to avoid even minor inconsistencies that could frustrate fans. Introducing new characters with Jedi, Sith, or Force-sensitive abilities further compounds the risk of displeasing fans if their origins and interactions do not seamlessly fit into the established lore. Respect for the intricate history of the Star Wars universe, including its wars and alliances, is paramount, as any misstep could disrupt the coherence of the narrative and undermine viewer trust. Furthermore, adhering to the established rules of the Force is essential to maintaining the authenticity of the series, but introducing new concepts risks discordance with existing lore and may lead to fan dissatisfaction. Alterations to iconic artifacts and references to legacy characters must be handled delicately to avoid unsettling fans who expect continuity. Lastly, missteps in navigating the expanded universe may alienate fans who hold those stories dear, despite their non-canonical status. Failure to address these challenges effectively may result in the Acolyte failing to resonate with Star Wars enthusiasts and struggling to find its place in the vast Star Wars universe. In conclusion, Lucasfilm finds itself in a precarious position as it grapples with the fallout from a string of disappointing series and movies, exacerbated by what appears to be a disconnect between the company and its audience. The perception of selective catering to niche interests, coupled with controversies surrounding key leadership figures and creative decisions, has eroded the trust and goodwill of many fans. While diversity and inclusion are essential aspects of modern storytelling, the prioritization of ideological agendas over compelling narratives risks alienating longtime supporters seeking escapism and timeless adventures. As Disney's influence looms large over Lucasfilm, the pressure to deliver commercially successful, yet artistically satisfying content becomes increasingly challenging. If Lucasfilm fails to address these underlying issues and regain the trust of its audience, the future of the Star Wars franchise and the broader Lucasfilm brand may indeed be in jeopardy.